What if I told you the perfect flash for your film camera finally exists? This is the KEKS KF-01, and it takes pictures like this.
In all seriousness, here's some real photos. And I think it's the perfect flash for your film camera for 5 very specific reasons. But first, some background. 6 months ago, I was searching for a flash that I hoped would check all the boxes of an ideal compact companion to my film camera. But it just didn't exist. That was until the KEKS KF-01 was released. In this video, we'll go over both what makes this flash so great and some of its drawbacks. So, let's get into it. In today's day and age, probably 99% of film cameras are used as travel companions or emotional support devices. So having a heavy, large rig to carry around is not ideal. Sure, you can get better, more capable modern flashes that are bigger than the camera itself, but you'll probably find yourself leaving it behind more often than not. In my opinion, having a pocketable, lightweight flash is key for an everyday setup. Previously, pocketable and lightweight meant poor build quality, but not for the KF-01. This flash has an all-metal build that feels really solid. Most other flashes in its class have a plastic build that does not fill you with confidence. That's why we set up a blind comparison with a completely unbiased individual to compare between the KF-01 and an undisclosed brand's flash. Hello? Which flash do you think has the best build quality? The KF-01. How did you come to that conclusion?
Very smooth, feels metal. It's a bit plasticky, the other one, and this one just feels nice and quality. Good quality, I would say.
Thank you. That was a very scientific test. Have a good day.
One thing I look for in a flash is a flash distance chart on the back that tells you what f-stop you need to be at a given distance, given the ISO film that you have loaded in the camera. This is necessary on a film camera because you can't just snap a picture, look at the rear LCD, and adjust from there. I use this chart almost every time I take a shot, and it's always properly exposed without fail. So let's take a few photos at a few different distances, and I'll show you how it works. So I have my lovely model here, Hannah. Say hi. And so, based on the distance chart, I can see I'm probably a 1.5 meters away from Hannah. So, 1.5 meters at ISO 200 would be the orange mode on f5.6. I have to take the lens cap off. So, let's see if this comes out. Unless you have a meter stick, like down your pants leg, you really need to guess. So step away. Now I would say she's probably 2.5 meters away. So on this one, that will be same exposure settings, but the white mode. Guess the distance, look at your chart. Done.
Now, I must admit, this is not the only flash that has the characteristics that we've covered. However, I can confidently say that it is the cheapest in its class. This flash only costs around $70. When I was searching for a flash 6 months ago, I came across a Contax flash that's like $200 and a Leica flash that I got for, I think, $150. So $70 is half the price of its competitors. So the KEKS KF-01 kicks ass in the price department, and there's one more thing its competitors lack: a PC sync port. The KEKS KF-01 is the only flash in its class that has a PC sync port. In the full-size flash world, they're commonplace, but in the compact flash world, they're kind of a rarity. And this is very special for 2 very specific reasons. First, off-camera flash. On-camera flash is cool, but you're limited in your creativity. For off-camera flash, all you need is one cable, and you can run around like Bruce Gilden, blasting people's eyes out of their faces like this.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Sorry, Dad. Secondly, for the many old school cameras that don't have a hot shoe, you can just plug the flash directly into the camera. Now you might be saying, Max, you could just get a hot shoe adapter that would allow you to do both of those things. And yeah, you could, but that has drawbacks. You end up adding to the list of things you need to carry around, and you end up making your compact flash not so compact. Like, look at this ugly ass thing. One thing that I don't think is super important, but is a nice added bonus, is this flash has an auto off feature. After 10 minutes of dormancy, it will go to sleep, so it won't kill the battery if you accidentally leave it on, which is quite convenient because I have left many flashes to die in my camera bag. I just wanted to say, if you're enjoying this video, be sure to subscribe, and if you want to support me in any other way, my girlfriend and I just started this clothing brand called Go Analog, dedicated to analog photography. If you want to get a beanie like this or a hat like this, go to the link in the description. All right, enough glazing. Although this is my dream flash that magically came to the rescue after 6 months of scouring the web, it does have some drawbacks.
First, recycle time. Recycle time is the time it takes for a flash to be ready to fire again after taking a photo. In the manual, KEKS claims 4 to 7 seconds, but in practical use, I found it to be more like 10 seconds.
I knew you were gonna do that. Go away.
Still not ready. Still not ready. Okay, and again.
What the heck?
The second drawback is power. This flash has a guide number of 12, which isn't exactly blasting light. If you don't know what a guide number is, it's basically a way of knowing what f-stop you should be at a given distance based on your ISO. At a guide number of 12, this flash has a maximum effective distance of around 16 feet, whereas this unnamed competitor has a guide number of 20 and has a maximum effective distance of around 23 feet. Now I will say, these flashes aren't really made for group shots, and I don't think I've ever used a flash like this for something 20 feet away, so I don't know if it's that big of a drawback. In reality, those aren't really major drawbacks of the flash, but rather drawbacks of compact flashes in general. All in all, this flash checked all of my boxes and more, and I would recommend this flash to anyone, especially for the price. If you're looking to purchase this flash, and bonus want to help me out a little bit, you can get this flash at the affiliate link in the description below. And if you wanted to see more photos, I'll send you off with some sample images that I took using this flash.